They putting Jay Z was a part of it. They telling their story, and it all is coincide what we said years ago, when we said on platforms before, when we said on your show before.
And get arrested immediately after because Jay Z paid somebody to him up just so he couldn't have a good night. You, Sean.
Hey, but
he got files from the from the DEA and the FBI, all that stuff like that. He got plenty of paperwork behind this whole stuff.
Diddy has just threatened Jay Z for tipping the feds and getting him into major trouble. Things are heating up between the two music moguls, and some pretty scary stuff is about to go down.
Jay Z left those meetings and snitched to the feds.
I don't have no clue why they're saying that. They may be clout chasing. Why would they think Jay Z snitched to the feds on which meetings?
On
the
existence of the distro and the union trying to come to fruition.
Why would Jay Z snitch? I have no clue why they would say that. To me, it sounds like they clout chasing. Jay Z's a great name to try and clout chase.
Yes.
I never seen no snitch in Jay Z. I'm gonna leave it there. Now, why would he run to the feds? Yo, they about to form a union. Go get these. Like, you think he's afraid of us? That's my brother.
Right.
He can never be afraid of me.
Yeah.
I'll fucking lay down for the. Understand? Like, that's our relationship.
Indeed.
Irv would lay down for him. Now, Jay Z might have had an issue maybe at one point with Suge or something. We fixed that easy.
Gotcha.
It's been well established in the industry that both Diddy and Jay Z have ties with the feds. They used these ties to snitch on other artists. Jay Z even allegedly snitched on his competitors frequently and managed to stay on top.
When that took place at the summit, he went to New York. He came back, and I remember we was chilling one night. We was going to a function, and then he brought up the subject about Jay Z. He started talking about Jay Z. He talked about Dame, how solid Dame was. You know, Dame was a good businessman, and Dame on his shit. But he was concerned about the nigga Jay Z is a faggot. He's a bitch. He's a faggot. That's all he kept saying. Like Jay Z was talking about Jay Z. Come to find out, you know, Jay Z, Jigga was supposed to have been the one who blew the whistle on the whole ordeal. On the whole ordeal, the fact that they was having these underground secretive meetings.
Hold on. So basically what you trying to say that...
I ain't trying to say a motherfucking thing. I just said it, ninja. Fuck you mean what I'm trying to say? What's wrong with you goddamn interviewees? Nigga, I ain't trying to say shit. I said Jigga blew the whistle. He snitched. He told him, he would have told them people, man, and all hell broke loose. And then from that point on, all 5 of them companies went down. 2 of them, the feds fell in and kicked in on them, which was Rap-A-Lot and Murder Inc. And Simon. They sent Simon ass back to jail on a violation. You feel me? Hit him with 2 violations back to back. Sent them back to jail.
And in return of all that snitching and giving all reports to feds, Jay Z and Diddy kept themselves out of trouble. Despite all they did, and all the problematic Diddy parties, feds never really went after Diddy or even Jay Z because of their snitching.
You know what's crazy about this Diddy shit? Only thing I could think about is T-Boz from TLC, when she was talking about how when they was broke and they had to go see LA and Clive about their bread, and how Lisa and all their homegirls had to be some goons and kick in the door, waving the 4-4, and Diddy snitched on them. I guess he gotta chalk it up. Everybody's snitching on him now. Maybe this would be his luck if he was only minding the business that paid him. Guess gotta charge it to the game.
However, reports are that Jay Z has now snitched on Diddy, and he was the one to tip the feds before they raided Diddy's houses. For years, no one dared talk about Diddy, but suddenly, So many people filed lawsuits against him, and insiders believe Jay Z has something to do with it.
Y'all don't see the lineup?
Yeah, we see the lineup. I'm just waiting to see who's next.
Jay Z is setting Diddy up. Why is everyone having such a hard time? He ain't doing shit different. He lined up D Haven, stole his life and identity. He lined up Big L, stole his life and identity. Lined up R. Kelly. He lined up Dame Dash, stole his life, identity, and took his love. He wants to be the one.
Jay Z currently is the richest person in the entire music industry, and he also has his fair share of controversies. And some even believe that Diddy is the one who took Tupac's life. So just when Tupac's case got reopened and development started in the investigation, he allegedly got Diddy into trouble so the feds could never reach him. It's not just Tupac. A lot of people believe that Jay Z is a very jealous person and he doesn't want anyone to be better than him. And it's the reason why he didn't like Biggie either. Biggie was getting so mainstream and famous that Jay Z just couldn't surpass his talent.
Going back to Cali, all that shit was dope. Everything was. I listen to more Biggie than I listen to Jay Z even still. Biggie, you know, one of the outlaws, I think it was Noble or Napoleon, told me that Pac and Biggie has even squashed that shit before both of them passed.
And when Diddy realized that Biggie will soon be leaving his record label, he also became bitter. And together, Diddy and Jay Z planned on sending Biggie to a place where he was bound to get shot.
Man, you could get 100 people in the room, and out of the 100 people, probably 3 would say it was all right for Big to be in LA. 97% of those people would say he had no business in LA at that time. We all knew that. Why would Puff rent studio time? Come on, man, look. You gotta look at what people do, man. You know Pac just got killed. It ain't no kind of business Big was doing. Big couldn't even walk. He couldn't run. They was pushing him around in a wheelchair, brother. Why the hell would you rent studio time in LA for him to finish your album when in fact you got your own studio, Daddy's house?
A lot of people believe that Biggie had no reason to go to Los Angeles, especially when Tupac's people were waiting to take his revenge. And yet, Diddy dragged Biggie to LA for a recording and ended up getting him shot.
The hell you would put your man in a situation by sending him to Cali to work on your album when you know not his Nimitz, but your Nimitz was just murdered by niggas that you was running with? Why would you do that? Oh, they just wanted to do business. Business my ass, man. No homo. Because you know how some of these niggas out here be thinking, right? They hear that. Keep it real, man. Why is he out there working on Puff album when you got the Hit Factory? You got Daddy's house. You got the place where Tupac was shot at, Quad Studio. There's plenty of places Big could have been. Why the West Coast?
After this, Jay-Z's career blew up and he became the new sensation in music. He's been unstoppable since. However, both Diddy and Jay Z reportedly got a clear pass from Biggie's M*Ardor investigation because of their strong ties with the feds. But these ties might be backfiring Diddy now because feds have raided his houses and they knew exactly what to look for and where to find it. Insiders believe that Jay Z tipped them about all the recordings and confidential documents Diddy kept that could send him behind the bars for sure.
You know him as Diddy, formerly Puff Daddy, big-time rapper, big-time producer, big-time superstar, and now the feds at his houses in both locations. This is a live look right now. On the left, that's West Coast, that's L.A. On the right, that's Miami Beach you're looking at. I want to show you in just the last couple of minutes. In L.A., agents holding what look to be guns as they walk into the home, as they enter the home, and you can see some of the apparatus there that they've brought. I want to get to Dana Griffin, who is following this for us now. Why is this happening? What do we know?
Hallie, still, as you mentioned, this is a developing story, so we're learning new details minute by minute. NBC News has confirmed that this is a raid being conducted by Homeland Security and that the warrant specifically came out of the Southern District of New York. Now, we believe this is tied to sex trafficking allegations. There's an investigation into claims that that the rapper may have been involved in this. So we believe this is connected to that. But obviously, what a split screen moment here to see investigations not only in Miami, but also Los Angeles.
Reports are that the feds directly went to the place they knew the recordings were, and they found a lot of tapes. It is also being said that they found cameras and microphones in all of Diddy's homes, which makes it clear that Diddy was keeping a record of every guest that attended his parties and everything they did there.
Diddy invited me over for dinner a couple months ago.
Oh shit, yeah, I saw that.
He told me, he gave me a piece of advice. He said, I've been documenting everything in my life since 1992 or whatever it was. He's like, I have footage of everything. And he's like, make sure that you bring a camera everywhere. It's important to document your life and to be able to look back on these moments and maybe be able to one day share these moments with other people and they can draw inspiration from it or whatever it may be.
But Jay Z is so paranoid about this situation because Diddy being in prison clearly means that he's next. First, it was R. Kelly, then Diddy, and the next big name who's allegedly involved in illegal activities is Jay Z.
A lot of people want me to talk about Jay Z. They really want me to get into it. Now, it was alleged that Jay Z started dating Foxy Brown when Foxy Brown was 15. Jay Z was 27. It is also true that R. Kelly was doing the same thing with Aaliyah. Aaliyah was 15. R. Kelly was 26. The reason Damon Dash and Jay Z fell out was because of Aaliyah. Ironically, R. Kelly had her first and knocked her up and then had to get an abort. And it was alleged that after R. Kelly moved away from Aaliyah, Jay Z took up residence. And then Damon stepped in, but Jay Z wanted her. And I think Aaliyah was maybe 20 when she started dating Jay Z, allegedly. Now, Jaguar Wright has said several times that Jay Z is 10 times worse as Diddy, but he's also smooth and well calculated. And then he went to Beyonce, who was 18, allegedly. Jay Z does allegedly have a thing for the young girl. Well, that's something him, Diddy, and R. Kelly all have in common. And as you know, Jay Z never stopped working with R. Kelly, even after everything had came, because Jay Z may have not seen any problem with it, because he was doing the same thing too, allegedly. And as y'all can see, Jay Z is never in front of a camera. He's rarely seen, unless he's doing business. And at this point, with everything coming out about Diddy and the alleged tapes that have been pulled from his house, I'm very curious to see if Jay Z will be a part of that situation. But until then, I cannot report on this man if there's nothing to report. Because at this point, everything is alleged and he is flying under the radar. But as soon as that boy is tagged in anything, I'm creating a whole playlist. Surviving Jay Z. Trust and believe.
Also, Jay Z reportedly thought that Diddy might snitch on him and tell the police about all that Jay Z has done over the years. And feds won't mind giving Diddy witness protection if he gets them an even bigger fish. It could be the reason why Jay Z tipped off the feds and told them about what to look for at Diddy's house. The feds haven't really revealed what they found yet, but insiders are reporting that they'll soon be reaching out to some of the top celebrities and will be involving them in the investigation.
These are two things that I believe. Either they know some of the stuff is true, either they took part in some of the stuff that happened, or they scared that it may mess up their brand. See, nobody wants to be in contact with anybody that allegedly was sex trafficking. You see what the WWF did to Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon was one of those people that was called for sex trafficking. We don't hear a lot about it because he gave up the company, he did what he was supposed to do, and he became Ghost. But now you see they trying to do the same thing to Puffy. They trying to make him the or hip hop the face of sex trafficking like they was gonna do to WWF at one time.
Besides, Lil Rod has also suggested in his lawsuit that he has hours of recordings and documents that clearly show Diddy being involved in illegal activities. So if Lil Rod submits all that in court, then Diddy will be in some serious trouble. But it would also be interesting to see if Lil Rod has anything related to Jay Z or the deal has already been struck. It's not like Jay Z is the most innocent man alive, because he reportedly went to all of Diddy's parties, and what happened there would blow your mind.
But for him to be at a Diddy party, I don't know. Like I feel the same way about that as I feel about when Tyler Perry came to his church and laid hands on him and he caught the Holy Spirit from Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry is the bishop of what? Like, I've never, like, and I cut a check for $100, and I'm gonna lay my hands on your bishop, and he said, and then the bitch said, it's on the fucking internet. He's doing all of this, right? And then there's a woman on the dais screaming, push the baby out, birth that baby, I'm like, what? Are we a church? If Bishop Jakes was at a Diddy party, there could only be two reasons. Money or sex. That's all that happens at Diddy parties. Money and sex.
Jay Z has also been around Diddy for decades now, so if Diddy is actually involved in any trafficking-related stuff, Jay Z would definitely know about it. And if the past is of any indication, Jay Z wouldn't mind spilling the beans and telling the world about what Diddy has done, just to save himself. It's only a matter of time before either Diddy or Jay Z turns against the other person publicly. Who do you think it's going to be, and why? Don't forget to share your opinion with us in the comments. Also, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to our channel to get the latest celebrity news and gossip. We'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care and thanks for watching.